live for NXT on the CW. I'll be back in a few minutes. For a minute or two, I'll be back.
Left center. Bases to right. Another double in the ball game. Third player Pirates history with 5 or more hits against the Brewers. Of course, Brian Reynolds on that list. There's a swing and a miss, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, everything from the top last night, center field or into right. Really doing a nice job yesterday staying on the baseball. 2 doubles, 3 singles.
Never scored a run, though. That's incredible. Yeah. 5 hits, didn't score. 1-2 pitch. That's down low, knocked down by Contreras. It's like Yelich driving in 8 runs in a ball game against the Minnesota Twins, but not scoring a run.
Or a home run, right? Yeah, right. Well, if you hit a home run, you got to score.
Exactly.
Yeah.
First time in Major League history that had happened. Driving 8 runs and not a homer or score a run. Pretty impressive. A list of 1. 2-2 pitch. Up and in, look out. Gonzalez had his helmet pop off.
Man, just to make sure he's staying off that outside corner. That's his money. Center field and into right. That one got away from Freddie. Didn't want to go up there with it.
Singed a couple of hairs off that mustache. Three and 2. And a foul. Gonzalez, 94 games of the Pirates last year at 270. Playing in game number 19 this year in Pittsburgh. 3-2. And it's a boxer by Contreras. Peralta strikes out Gonzalez. He gets free in the opening inning, and now the Brewers go to work on offense.
Get the drink that gets you at Sonic.
Since 1983, Nissan has been assembling award-winning vehicles for you, right here in America. And we're committed to keeping our lineup affordable and free from new tariffs. That's why we've lowered MSRP on our best-selling Rogue and Pathfinder. So you can get the car you want, at the price you want, knowing Nissan is here for you at the Nissan Summer Sales Event.
Get 0% APR financing for 60 months on Rogue, or get 0% APR financing for 60 months on Pathfinder.
Hey, this $5 Mega Millions game is super exciting!
There are prize multipliers built into every play. So the lowest price you can win is $10. Plus, it has bigger jackpots more often with better chances of winning.
$5 Mega Millions really is something to shout about.
It's available at Wisconsin lottery retailers near you. Like this one.
Gatorade has the #1 proven electrolyte blend designed to hydrate better than water. Made to rehydrate, replenish, and refuel. So you can use it to sweat and save it in history. Gatorade. Is it in you?
Little League night at the ballpark. Great parade before the game with all the Little League teams that were involved today. Brewers coming up. Pat Murphy and his squad trying to even up this series with the Pittsburgh Pirates. Been great against Pittsburgh since 2019. Way better than a 500 average, almost a 750 winning percentage there. His starting lineup brought to you by Potawatomi Casino Hotel. A lot of the usual suspects. Rhys Hoskins is back in there. And playing at first base, they get Andrew Heaney, the left-hander. And the first pitch is a strike on Sal Freeland.
You see Heaney's number 16th start this year, 394. His earned run average. Doesn't get a whole lot of run support. One of the fewest in all of baseball. A little over 2.5 runs a game. You say that about a lot of the starters of the Pirates these days. Making start number 5 career against Milwaukee. Currently 1-2.
Freeland took a strike on the edge. He's not going to blow you away with his stuff. 90, 91, if good breaking ball though.
He mixes it up pretty well. 4 different pitches.
There's one that Freely pokes to second base. He'll flip to first just in time. And Freely goes out. Defense behind Heaney, they're going to be busy.
Yeah, third in the National League double play. They turned on a double play. Frazier, Cruz, and Reynolds in the outfield. Keep Ryan Hayes at third. Spencer Horowitz at first. In the middle, Isaiah.
So I'm back, guys,
At second base.
for NXT and God, 7 minutes away.
Henry Davis, as Jackson Churio digs in, he has been dynamite against lefties all season.
I think I came here too early. Should have showed up like 2 minutes before the show.
And he pops it up. O'Neal Cruz.
But at least I got baseball to watch. At least.
I say he's holding it, Joe. He's usually holding a microphone
It's,
at Richard's butt, but yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Derek's been on air. He holds microphones when guys are naked.
Let's try to get busted open.
You got to be a fan to know Derek. J.E. is on the list. Jason Kaplan, John Blitt, John Hine, Mamet. Everyone knows Mamet, Mike Perlman.
This is Busted Open. Yeah, busted.
That's God. Absolutely, Uncle. I would think Greg Valentine loved it.
Well, yes, we're going to do our best bully, at least for the first 15 minutes, to put on a better show than
God, it's so fucking hot. And it's still humid. That's why I'm wearing this. It's comfortable. It's too humid, too hot and humid to wear a t-shirt.
That being said, I thought a very good Monday, with the exception of the first 15 minutes, a very good Monday Night Raw last night. And I got to be honest with you, bully, I'm pretty damn excited for what we're going to see on Saturday at Night of Champions. This is building up to be one hell of a show coming up this weekend.
I'm excited for whatever Seth Rollins said he was going to do last night. Now, I don't know what he said he was going to do, but I'm excited
Need to get my drink.
He sounded excited about it, despite the fact that I don't know if he knows what he's excited for. And, I mean, he's a revolutionary. And he's a commissionary.
He's a visionary.
He's a visionary. He sees, he's got vision. He's a visionary. He's a revolutionary. He's going to start a revolution. And he's right next to Paul Heyman. And hey, we know what revolutions are about. And he's an architect. He can draw. He's good with stencils. You know? And he said that he's going to, do these things. And,
We attacked LA Knight, and Braun's got a match against.
To me, 100%. So there was absolutely no way I was going to let him get away with that. As I'm vying for my retirement match and wondering who my opponent's going to be, I thought it was quite serendipitous that he stepped up and pretty much put himself into that spot. I think it was a lot.
So according to Goldberg's interview last night, as Busted Open is playing his interview, according to Goldberg versus Gunther at Saturday night's main event, that will be his, it's supposed to be his final match, but who the hell knows? If he wins the title, it's not his final match unless he decides to retire as a champion. That could happen, I guess. What the fuck? Why does YouTube do that? Tell me connect to the internet. I am connected, you dumb fuck. Why do they show that message? I don't know. But anyways, Goldberg said it is his final match against Gunther, unless he wins. What's up? Someone named James. James said hi. Hi. Hello, James. And Adam is here. What is this? YouTube's telling me to play some online game. No, thank you. Why'd they put fucking game in front of my chat comments? I don't want to play a game. I want to read the chats.
No choice, because he ain't getting away with it. As long as I'm breathing, as long as I can step foot into that ring, I am going to make him pay. Michael, I am going to beat the out of Gunther. Saturday night's main event. Oh my God, he's taking that word.
Back here on Busted Open.
Again, what's up, Alex?
Bully Ray.
So damn humid, guys. It's too humid to wear a t-shirt. So that's why I'm wearing
We'll
this.
get into what was said in the sit down, but it's funny that the most important question
Back of this shirt actually says Big Pimpin'.
when they came back and Michael
I don't
was
think
like,
you can
by
see
the
it,
way, I also asked him about what if he wins the World Heavyweight Championship?
Adam's here, Alex is here. He said I started early, I guess.
That would be interesting.
I guess I did.
Things to ponder and wonder about.
James, do you subscribe? I don't know who James is, but
Pedestrian
he
sit-down
appeared
between Michael Cole
first
and Goldberg.
on the top in the chat.
Gunther did a fantastic job to get me
But
excited
anyways,
about
hello
that match.
James,
Goldberg,
wherever you are.
not so much.
You're
You're
probably not
sit
here
down between
watching.
Michael
I
Cole
doubt
and
it.
Goldberg.
You're not going to stay here.
Felt forced. That's the word that came to mind.
Yep.
It felt like a typical pro wrestling sit down. Let's put it this way. This tells you everything you need to know. And I don't want to put words in Tommy's mouth, because Tommy puts enough things in his mouth. Dreamer didn't even like it.
No, and Tommy, as we know, is to look at the positive side of things. So for him to come out and say, you know what, did nothing for me.
I agree. The sit-down interview with Goldberg was pointless. It was pointless. That was pretty dumb. If they wanted to make it better, they could have not bleeped Goldberg. Why'd you have to bleep him? You shouldn't have bleeped him. It would have made the interview better. But you had to bleep him. God, where was I? So 1 minute away, or less than a minute from NXT. The guy James that left the first chat comment. James has 900 subscribers. So I don't know if he's a kid or what. He looks like a child, James. But anyways, hello, James. I don't know how YouTube enforces that, but kids under 18 are not supposed to watch my videos. But maybe a live video, a kid could see live videos. I don't know. But all my other videos are for only over 18. Here's NXT. I don't mind if kids subscribe to me, go ahead, but I'm not for children. I'm not a role model. I'm not your role model. Don't look up to me. I curse. And, yeah, I talk about anything I want also. That's not appropriate for children to hear.
Legend to rise to the
Women promos. Here's a Lash legend.
The Bougie Bully is winning this Fatal 4-Way tonight.
Fatal 4-Way winner gets JC Jaina Evolution 2. Lash. Jordan Grace. Izzy Dane promo.
Like these to present themselves. But being a
And
has made me realize that there is no glory.
Jada Parker is also a part of it.
So I stepped into the light, and tonight I will take another step.
How was your guys' Tuesday and weekend?
And that's just
God, it was hot as fuck. Super hot. Still humid, very humid.
There ain't no if, and
Jada Parker promo.
I'll do whatever it takes to get mine. And what's mine is that NXT Women's title match at Evolution. So Jordan, Izzy, Lash, y'all better find somebody else to play with, because I got this on lock. Clock it.
I dominated the wrestling world outside of WWE.
These promos are very Saturday night's main event type promos.
Desperation. And I didn't come to WWE to not be a champion.
Yeah, today was God. Jordan Grace is cutting her promo.
And Evolution in Atlanta.
Today was still humid. It's down to like 80, 82 maybe. But very fucking humid. Today is tiring for me. I'm very tired. My body's beat up, tired. I got bruises all over the place. Can't see them, but yeah, I got scratches all over the place. Bruises from cutting trees. There's Trick, TNA champ Trick Williams. Whoop that Trick. Dewana Boner, what's her name? Not Boner, Bonner, you say now wants to leave the Indiana Fever. I don't even know who that is, really. I don't pay attention, really, to the players' names in WNBA except for Caitlin Clark and maybe a few others. But I never heard of her. She wants to leave, let her go. They should release her from her contract, I think. Or trade her. If no players want to be on your team, they should be traded. And they should get the fuck out if they don't want to be on the team. Trick, I believe, is defending the title. Is this for the title? I don't know. But he's taking on Josh Briggs. The TNA Championship is on the line, I think. Josh Briggs is a veteran. He wrestled in the original Evolve. Today it was 98 degrees, but humidity made it feel like 100 plus. That's what it was like Friday, Saturday, Sunday for me. It felt like 104 all day. So Trick and Josh Briggs kick it off. TNA World title on the line on NXT to kick things off the first matchup. We got Trick retaining. Me too. There's what is Trick doing? One arm handstand. That was impressive. Trick is not gonna lose. There's no fucking way. I would bet. I'd bet my YouTube channel on Trick winning.
I agree with you wholeheartedly on that, Book. I don't know what Immortal was thinking. I guess you got to respect the decision. Who knows? If anything, just puts more pressure on the shoulders of Josh Briggs because Josh doesn't.
Wherever you guys are, I hope you're staying cool. So you got hit with a lot of people got hit with a heat wave. So still very fucking humid where I am. Flying clothesline by Josh Briggs, cover kick out.
urgency coming from Briggs. His last singles championship he contended for. You got to go back to last year. Take a look at this flying clothesline from Josh Briggs, nearly taking Trick's head off.
I would say, yeah. God, Saturday, Sunday was the worst. And Friday. The absolute worst. It was hot as hell.
You can't sit in a situation like this. And I'm going to tell you right now, losing this match could just crush his confidence.
I'm really curious as to the mentality inside of the TNA locker room right now, because we know the TNA
Indiana Fever game starts at 10 p.m. Eastern on NBA TV. I'll check it out. I'll check out the beginning. But I'll still have my Brewers to watch at 9 p.m. also. Yeah, I had the air conditioner on a lot. Right before I came live, I had it on. I got the fan on. So the fan's really helping. Actually, it's helping. God bless air conditioners and fans. If I didn't have them, I'd be fucked. I'd be nude right now if I didn't have them. I'd be nude. Not on video, but I'd be nude if I didn't have air or a fan.
Big suplex from the challenger again. It was Inamura who pinned Trick Williams last week. It was Inamura who stated that
there
was a championship opportunity.
Nobody wants to, nobody would want to imagine me nude. Just saying, there was no air conditioning, no fans. I don't know what I'd do. I would have to get a book and go like this or something. Can you imagine that? Guys, imagine if there was no air conditioners, did not exist, or fans. We would be screwed. God, this stupid little baby fan, I think it just broke. I just grabbed it. Just came apart. Maybe it'll still work. So I'd have to rely on this if I had no air or fan. They're on the floor. Trick and Josh as they go to commercial, picture in picture. TNA World titles on the line. Yeah, how's it in Georgia, Alex? Good God. I bet it's hot as hell. The real feel outside today where you live, 106. So you might have beat where Adam is. You might have beat that temperature. What'd you say, Adam? Felt like 100 plus. Alex in Georgia said it felt like 106. Today is not as bad as Sunday or Saturday or Friday, but it's still humid. Here, look at this. Plug it in your phone and it's a little mini fan. God, it barely gives off anything. Good God, this is hardly anything. This does not help. Gee, who the fuck? Who created these? How stupid. Who thought of this? Good God, it's stupid. Hardly gives off any air. Plug it in a damn phone. This is a little USB plug or whatever the hell it's called. And it turns on. And now it's upside down, I guess. Now it doesn't want to work. What is going on? I guess it decided to break. That's how cheap it is. I don't know what happened. Very odd. It just stopped working. So get the fan on. Trick and Josh Briggs are back into the ring. Let me check out baseball.
Up and away, throw down to second base, and they're going to get Bryce to right. Good throw by Davis.
Caught stealing. Your central air unit is new. You got it last summer. Former unit blue. Didn't explode. It just stopped working.
Ajax did.
I've had this same air conditioner, good God, since like 03 or 04. NXT's back. Let me go back.
And Briggs somehow survived and is now looking to make his way back into this fight.
I'm gonna charge this phone.
Over the weekend, a former TNA champion will get his rematch at Slammiversary July 20th in New York. And the question is, who will Hendry face? Will it be Trick Williams? Will it be Josh Briggs? We're finding out here tonight, and Briggs overpowering Houston and Planet, the champion.
That could be the tide turner that the man of mayhem so needed. Briggs is looking fired up and back into this battle.
Right now, again, it's two NXT superstars battling over the TNA World Title. Graves, that certainly has had to have been a tough pill for some to swallow since history was made at Battleground.
Oh, big splash by Briggs. Those some, I'm sure you're referring to the TNA roster, who are not thrilled that an NXT superstar holds their top prize. However, you have to look at the business aspect of it. Ratings are up, the numbers are up. I heard they're thinking about giving that clown Hannafin a raise. It's been good for business for TNA.
Well, the TNA Director of Authority, Santino Marella, made this matchup. And again, the pendulum is swinging back and forth into the cover for the champion and the challenger.
That was close.
Just getting that shoulder up. And now Trick right back on top.
And I like what we're seeing out of Trick Williams' book. I think you'll agree. This is showing the maturity of Trick Williams. He's not panicking. He's frustrated, but he understands. Just continue to pour on the punishment. Don't make any mistakes.
Very, very patient. Trick Williams has been in this matchup, taking advantage of every opening. Every time a crack, a door opens, he's right in there for big shots of gas.
Briggs almost welcoming the physicality here. One going right back to the body. Big uppercut under the jaw of Briggs. Trick coming right back in. Got caught. Briggs could be looking for that massive choke slam. Covered by Williams. Williams swing and miss. Coming right back. Trick staying on top. Trying to overpower Briggs.
Choke slam the Trick. Cover. Trick gets his hand on the rope.
From the big man, Josh Briggs.
Wait a minute. Wow. There's nothing wrong with that. That was fantastic ring awareness by Trick Williams.
Wherewithal, right there, know exactly where he is in the middle of that square circle.
What a way to kick off NXT here on this.
Your local AC business, local buses AC sucks. You say it's almost like they're using a simple fan. Not for my city buses, they got really cold air for the AC on the buses. Once I had to ride the bus, long trip home last summer, the bus had broken air conditioning. So I had to ride home, and it was like 90 degrees in the bus.
Trick Williams. Oh, got caught.
Wasn't too bad, it was just pretty hot. Briggs goes up to the top. Backflip. Missed. What a stupid move by Josh Briggs. Trick shot. It's over. Trick wins and retains. Still the TNA champ. Cat lives in Arizona. I can only imagine. I don't want to. That's a fucking desert. That's like desert heat. God, I would not want to live there. Vegas, Arizona, no thank you. Nevada, Arizona, no thank you. Too hot. Trick with a mic.
Hey, yo, cut the music. It's about time. Y'all put some freaking respect on my name.
I think this summer is going to be really hot. This summer. Very hot. In July, August, end of June. It's going to be a hot, hot summer.
I'm the greatest TNA champion of all.
Joe Hendry! He's back! He's back, Joe Henry. No one said his name. Behind Trick. Behind Trick in his silk blue shirt and white pants. Joe Hendry wants his title back. Clotheslines Trick over the top. To the floor. Trick grabbed the TNA title. Joe Hendry's back on NXT.
That is pretty disgusting.
Hey, don't be so harsh, all right? Well, you showed it. Yeah, despite your best efforts. I'm sorry, what's this? Admit it, Charlie. You think I'm going to beat Javon tonight. That's why you intentionally hurt me during training.
Charles would never do that. He cares about you.
But he did.
No, he was just trying to push you.
So Tavion Heights, Red Sinclair, Charlie Dempsey are talking.
You're not ready to face Javon tonight. I mean, I'm here. I'm
I
ready.
guess
You'd like that, wouldn't you, Charlie? But guess what? Doc got me a mask, bruh.
Tavion Heights had a busted lip or something.
I got this.
He had to get it stitched up.
It is fantastic.
Fantastic.
Get out your cameras.
That's 115 to 120 is the average. That's fucking insane. It's like living in hell. But that's a desert. Living in a desert. Basically, that's what Arizona is, desert. We got cactuses that sweat. The goddamn cactuses are probably begging for water. Someone go fucking, geez, Arizona. Someone go water a cactus if you're in Arizona. I don't know what the point of cactuses are, but they're in Arizona and maybe Nevada, but what the hell's the point of a cactus? Serious question, what's the point of it? It looks ugly and it sits there and does nothing good. Is it good for the environment or something? Is it good for climate? I don't know. What the hell do cactuses do? What are they? Oh, it's a living tree, I guess. Jeez, well, if it's a living tree, people need to water them and give them water. They're probably sweating their balls off, but they don't have balls. But if Cactus Jack lived in Arizona, he would be sweating his balls off. So yeah, if you live around cactuses, give them water. Go dump a bucket of water on them. So NXT's on a break. Yeah, he appeared. No one said his name. He still appeared. Between Liv and Rhea, your true mommy is Liv Morgan. I agree with that. I'm a bigger fan of Liv over Rhea. But Rhea is great. Undertaker could live in Arizona. He's, from Death Valley. Death Valley, I believe, is in California somewhere in the desert of California's Death Valley. I think it's a little town or something. It's called Death Valley. It's a real place. And it gets hot as hell. Yeah, I know a guy that lives in Vegas, and it's so hot there. He said his pool temperature's like 85 degrees. Who would want to swim in that? 85-degree water. Good God. At least the oceans are not that hot, and the big lakes, the big Lake Michigan by me, it's only like 54 degrees still. It's only like 55 degrees. If you want to get going, it'd really cool you off. 55 degrees. But Vegas, Arizona, if you have a pool, you're screwed. Unless you want to swim in hot water. How are you going to cool off? Jumping in 85-degree water. Probably burn your skin. Your skin will start getting those bubbles and those, whatever they're called, the burn bubbles. I don't know what they're called. But, oh, home run! Go! Get out! Get out! Homer! 2-run homer. Bernie goes down the slide. Bernie Brewer, our mascot. Pirates are not good. Pittsburgh Pirates were playing. They're not good. It was embarrassing. Last night we lost to the Pirates.
Crosshairs down the middle. Joe didn't waste it.
So go back to NXT.
Joey Guns, I'm so
Miles Bourne.
you coming to NXT.
Who the hell's he talking to?
North Carolina my whole life.
College athletes.
Made me a huge Florida Gators fan. Oh yeah, that's what's up.
Or Florida Gator players, I guess.
Turners on offense and go down the defense. Gators are so bad. Oh yeah. Hey, yo, Joey, when you posted that Florida Gator flag at FSU, man, it got me juiced.
Lexus King shows up.
Just like me. Oh, I forgot. He's deaf. Miles.
Jesus, Lexus, you don't gotta make fun of him. Come on.
He heard me. Well, since you're such an active listener, let me give you some advice, Miles.
Lexus, I don't want your advice. And me and you aren't alike. While you've taken every shortcut possible, I worked hard to get here. You know, Lexus, you are your father's son. And that'll never change.
You know, nothing's going to change for you by talking to these losers instead of talking to the king. The Florida Gators haven't done jack in over 2 decades.
Hey, man, keep talking crazy, you're going to get hit. Smash, bro.
Hey, doesn't sound too fun for the king.
Lexus King is not wrong. Florida Gators have won nothing. Jada Parker backstage. I am a big fan of her. I'm a fan of Izzy Dane. I'm a fan of Lash Legend. Jordan Grace is good, but she's not one of my favorites. Comes Youngblood. Javon Evans. Yeah, Red Sinclair, she looked good tonight. She doesn't get to wrestle enough. She should go to Evolve. We went to Hollywood a couple years ago for vacation. In the evening and early mornings, felt like autumn. Yeah, but was it summertime when you went to Hollywood? Was it summer when it felt like autumn? It is every night. Maybe every night goes down to, I don't know, 50, 60 degrees, 40. I don't know, not 40, but yeah, it was summer. That's great weather. Good God. I wish some nights would be cool. Nights are not cool here during summer. It's hot. It's humid. It's sticky. Uncomfortable. If you don't got air, it's uncomfortable. I cannot sleep without air or a fan on. But that's sounds like great weather for California. If every night and morning is cool, I would love to live in that climate.
Tavion Heights, who right now just control the body of Javon Evans. Also happens to be the most feared man in Camp Crystal Lake these days. I can agree with that.
So by sunset and before sunset,
Look, Evans was standing
it's cool.
last week.
God, that's great weather. I'm jealous of that. I'm jealous to hear that.
This matchup, again, a win. Heights is out of the NQCC.
And California is good God. They have great weather.
His own expense. Javon Evans wants to step up in this matchup.
But actually, they have a lot of wildfires. That is not good. That's a bad part about California. They're always getting wildfires. Who would want to, have your home destroyed in California? Who would want that? Have your home destroyed by a fire.
Sticking to his ground game, which is second to none. We talk about his Olympic background. I think sometimes Tavion might be guilty of trying to bite off a little more than he can chew.
Hopefully, they don't have any more wildfires. They've suffered enough. They don't get much rain, I don't think. California does not get enough rain.
Well, we just saw Javon Evans try to counter his way, twist his way free, but Tavion...
It's not good for wildfires if you don't get enough rain. You got Javon Evans because the face mask that Heights is wearing a face mask. I guess he had his lip stitched up. I don't know if Charlie Dempsey did that in training, but Tavion Heights, Javon Evans. Red Sinclair's at ringside. That's a bonus. I wish she'd take off that jacket.
How has Evans truly matured since his debut?
Javon, head scissors, takeover.
Here we go. I'm feeling it.
And Javon Evans, who's the main event of Stand and Deliver, the same man that first and the same man that just took to the air to wipe out Tavion Heights, who's walking out victorious tonight.
Here we go. Hang on a second, fellas. Watch NXT Tuesday for a special look at the new movie Jurassic World Rebirth. Survival is a long shot. In theaters July 2nd.
Give me those sauces, grab the chicken strips, let's dunk them in there. There's nothing like it. Hey, I'm Joey, and I'm Josh, and we're team members at our local Chick-fil-A. And a little thing you'll love about the Chick-fil-A chicken strips is dipping them in our sauces. My sauce is the barbecue sauce. If you wanted to add sweet, tangy flavors, there's nothing like it. I love the garden herb ranch sauce, but if you want a little bit more kick in the spicy side, you can mix it with buffalo sauce. I want to get all those flavors from the sauce with my chicken strips. Dipping them in our sauces is perfection.
Real team members paid for their testimonials.
Did you run a project? No, Nai, it's not.
Oh, that's nothing. We've got new Bounty. Bounty is 2 times more absorbent, so you can use less. And it holds up better even when wet. So one sheet keeps working while ordinary brands fall apart.
Nice. It's good.
Now where's that clean button?
Sorry, did not compare.
Get more done with one. Bounty, the quick and picker upper. America's #1 trusted paper towel.
Why'd I go to the doctor? I remember being so lightheaded I could barely stand. Good thing my crew
out in the outfield as well. So what is that perspective like for you out there, seeing the game from that direction? Usually you're from behind home plate, but what's it like from your vantage point out there? Very similar to when you were out in the bullpen too.
Yeah, I mean, I've talked to guys around the league. When you're talking about the bullpen, there's good bullpens, there's bad bullpens. The bad ones, you just can't see the field. But when you're elevated here, like the Brewers are in left center, you can see the whole field. Right now, I feel like I'm in the bullpen. I'm just extremely overdressed.
Yeah, how is a little bit muggy out there, Billy?
It is. Roll these sleeves up, you know.
I'm surprised you got your jacket on. Can't you take that thing off?
Hey, when you dedicate to the craft, I mean, you got to roll with it.
That's, you know what, I've never seen you outside of that blue jacket either, so that makes sense. That makes sense.
It makes the man.
Now 2 balls and 2 strikes on Key Brian Hayes. You know, Tim, as you progress this ball game, you see where Freddie Peralta is pitch count wise. He's at 60 right now. Take us into the bullpen mindset, right? You get your ace on the mound. There's a call clear strike with a curveball. But when do you start getting yourself ready? When do you start?
During the day, it feels like summer.
That usually starts right around the 5th inning. It also depends on the starter, right? If a guy's going to go 3 innings, if it's a 4 inning, if it's an opener. But right around the 5th inning, if you've never noticed it before, you need to look at both.
No moves. My kids can't hide.
Well, I just saw that commercial. Lindsay Lohan, Old Navy. She looked good in it. She was in like workout gear. She looked good.
Magic. You might think they know every trick.
Looking for jaw dropping a loop.
She looked like a MILF, but she does not have children.
There's no doubt that you're foolish.
Penn and Teller Fool Us. This Monday at 8, 7 Central on the CW.
Javon Evans, Tavion Heights is back. NXT is back.
You're very shocked and surprised that Javon Evans really hasn't been able to string together any offense.
Only in the last few seconds have we seen anything resembling a flurry, but here comes Evans like Javon found what he was looking for. But Tavion Heights has been incredibly impressive to this point. Maybe the best I've seen out of Heights thus far.
Chops. But Javon over and over chops.
Picture. Oh, Tavion was able to pull off. He just center of the ring, and Javon just getting the shoulder up again. I mean, that was impressive.
See Red and Charlie look a little surprised, but right now, look, I think you agree with me. We're watching a star be born before our very eyes at Tavion Heights.
I was going to say Javon Evans thinks he's the quickest, but right now, Tavion Heights seems to be one step ahead from the young OG.
Remember that German suplex for a moment. That time the elbow didn't hit the mask square.
Tavion Heights with the mask. He looks like Hannibal Lecter. It's like Mankind or Hannibal Lecter with the mask.
Until they escape for the W. But Tavion Heights right now is dominating Javon Evans in a way that I don't know Evans is experienced.
Counter and a kick out.
I think it's what Javon's going to have to do. He's going to have to sneak a pin. He's going to have to steal something.
Today's actually the date of a horrible tragedy today. And stupid WWE and Raw tried to do a tribute on this day in 2007. They tried to do a tribute show for Chris Benoit. That was a fucking mistake. They should have never done it.
Javon Evans almost
So today's a horrible date and a horrible memory for wrestling fans. Tavion Heights. Oh no! Jasper Troy attacks Javon Evans. Picked him up like he was nothing. Hit him with a side slam, black hole slam. Jasper Troy now leaves.
He would make an immediate impact. I can't agree. Booker predicted the future perfectly, and I think Jasper Troy is going to be a major force here in NXT and beyond. Oh my God. Well, as we try to digest what we just witnessed and Javon Evans being attended to right now, let's take a deeper look at what's going on inside what was the family of Tony D'Angelo.
The family video package history from last week.
Well, how about I get able to...
Now Stax, I heard Stax is gonna be in the Heritage Cup matchup, replacing Noam Dar against a mystery opponent. I think, I don't know.
Mentioned the last person he beat was a former Heritage Cup champion.
So stupid backstabbing Stax is getting a Heritage Cup match.
I have nothing to do with this. Unbelievable. T, you can check the documents. My name isn't signed on anything. Tony, you looked me in the eyes and you told me to prove my loyalty to you. So I did just that. Able to confirm this. Tony D'Angelo versus Stax Lorenzo this Tuesday for the held-up NXT Heritage Cup. You've given me an opportunity to become a two-time Heritage Cup champion, while simultaneously being able to beat the snot out of Stax. Not bad, Luke.
Tony with a promo on his phone.
But we're well on the way.
I'll improve that to beat Tony D'Angelo. Now I get to take a Heritage Cup that used to be his and make it mine. So I got one thing left to say. Luca, thank you. My consigliere.
Tony and Stax in the Heritage Cup. God, Stax looked like he's about 12 years old. He shaved the beard. He looked very young without a beard. Stax with no more beard. Yeah, Vince didn't wait for more reports. He should have. Raw should have been canceled. June 24th, 2007. Raw should have been fucking canceled. Ricky Saints. Pretty Ricky is back. Ready to go to... He's ready. Ready for action again. Back in action. Think he was dealing with a legit throat injury or something. Couldn't speak last week much. I remember that day, June 24th, 2007. I didn't know what the hell happened. I heard about it. I thought, what the fuck? How is he dead and his whole family? I didn't know how. I just started guessing. I was like, he must have been murdered, I guess. Someone broke in his house. I didn't know what happened. But then, the next fucking day, I found out. Didn't Vince have to make a statement I think on, the next night on ECW, Vince had to make a statement condemning him. Condemning it. Of course, he had to. So no one knew till the next day. Well, the cops knew. The sheriffs, the cops that went in the house. I'm sure they figured it out. It was a murder-suicide. It was my favorite referee in the match. For Adonis Ricky Saints, my favorite referee is here.
Will Smith did in London, but right now Ricky Saints taking it to Adonis. I know you like pretty girls. You have that song downloaded, Coach. My wife is a pretty girl. And another right-hander by Ricky Saints. But you're going to suffer a throat injury during your career like Saints. Did you look great?
What was stupid, what I thought was dumb, man, the fucking media started attacking pro wrestling. I didn't like that. It was attacking Vince in WWE. They were like trying to blame Vince. Like he made him do it. Get out of here. No, he didn't. Benoit's actions were his own. And he was a steroid abuser. Look at him. He was so small, he had to take roids because he thought he wouldn't be a top guy, I guess. He was so damn small. He thought he needed roids. And again, I don't care if he had CTE. That's no excuse to kill your kid and your wife. That's no excuse. Take yourself out. Don't go after your family. That's a fucking coward. That's an absolute scumbag that he went after his kid and wife. And I bet you Chris Benoit, all those roids, I bet you he was an abuser for years. I bet. Before he did it, I bet he was abusive to Nancy. I'm sure he was. And again, he should never get in the Hall of Fame for what he did. I don't care if he had a great career. For what he did, he threw his whole career out the window with what he did. He should never be forgiven. His career should never be celebrated, and he shouldn't be forgiven. I don't care if he had CTE. Football players have had CTE. Guess what? They kill themselves. I've heard of a lot of football players had CTE. They killed themselves, not their own families. Great Hall of Fame football player, Junior Seau. He killed himself. He had CTE. He was suffering so much, he killed himself. Junior Seau. Rest in peace. Chris Benoit, I hope you're burning in hell. I really hope you're burning in hell every day and you're suffering. You remember, I didn't hear conspiracy theorists. I didn't hear about them at the time. When it happened, I didn't hear about any. But yeah, that's beyond stupid. The conspiracies theorists were not true. They were lies. I know, God, some idiots. I guess hardcore Chris Benoit fans probably made them up. They made them up, I bet. That Kevin Sullivan, the Taskmaster, killed them all. No, he didn't. Remember, conspiracy theorists said Benoit's ex-wife really killed the family and framed Chris. I never heard that one. And she framed him for the crime. No way, I don't believe that. Just look at Chris Benoit. When he was in the ring, the guy was way too jacked up, juiced up on roids. Look at how he acted in the ring. The guy was way too intense. Took the wrestling business, took pro wrestling way too serious. He was so damn intense, I'm sure he snapped and decided to do it. It's another one. Another home run.
Ortiz, second of the night.
And I'll say this. Chris Benoit at one point was my favorite wrestler at one point. But he threw that out the window. That's out the window. I don't respect his career. I don't respect anything he did in wrestling. He threw it out the window when he decided to kill his family.
Brewers, Durbin and Ortiz. And also,
I never, on Peacock or DVD collections, I never go back and watch his matches. I don't want to. I don't care to. I don't want to see him, I don't want to see his work anymore, ever again.
but Frelick, if it ends.
Some, not all, but some former players did attack their wives from uncontrollable rage. Maybe that was, roid rage, not CT. That could have been, steroid, rage. I don't know if that's real, roid rage, but I that is a side effect. I know that. I heard that. Taking steroids a lot is you get really angry and you snap like Incredible Hulk. You get very angry and you just turn like that real quick. You turn and I guess you lash out at people around you if you're taking too many roids. Where am I? On CW or no? Ricky Saints. Shanti Adonis back on NXT. Tornado DDT. Finish him, Ricky. It's my favorite ref. Good God. Good God, is she attractive. Blonde bombshell.
The ropes and driving Ashanti skull first into the canvas, but it wasn't enough to end it in favor of Saints just yet.
I want to see her try to wrestle. I don't want to see her be a referee forever. Big spear by Ricky. Yeah, it is my favorite ref. I keep forgetting her name, but I just call her Blonde Bombshell. It's over. Ricky wins. Good win by Ricky in his return.
Welcome back, Mr. Saints. Ricky.
Ethan Page on the video screen. Ethan.
Now, apparently, Ethan Page's video didn't work.
Oh, his video froze and then he attacks as a setup. Ethan Page attacks from behind. He did that on purpose. He had his video stop to distract Ricky. Hits Ricky with a Dominator. North American champ, All Eagle, gets the last laugh.
Time for tonight's NXT Focus, presented by Progressive.
It's so hard to believe. Oh, what happened to these guys? Where have they been? Shield 2.0, Dark State, cutting a promo.
Right? That's only gonna help us.
Yeah, that's right, Oaks. We got something hot cooking up for y'all.
I thought they disappeared and they got rid of their gimmick, but they're here.
Oh, Carter, you feel that?
Oh, yeah.
That's how he was. Hot boil. Waiting for it to boil over.
Dark State is still a thing, I guess. There's still a faction.
Ain't nobody certain.
Oh, there's the ruler.
Comes Obafemi, the champ.
Here our champion Obafemi addresses the NXT Universe next.
To me, the Dark State feels like a gimmick you would come up with during the pandemic. It's not a good gimmick. Dark State is a gimmick you would throw together during a pandemic. That's what it feels like. And just a total cheap-ass parody of The Shield. Not as good. At least The Shield had 3 top guys in it that all became world champions. Maybe in 5 or 10 years, one of the guys in Dark State will become a world champ. I don't know. I can't predict the future, but I don't see it happening. I don't see any of them as main eventers at all. Let's check out my Brewers again. I believe they're winning by a couple runs.
Plus.
Oh my God, 6-0. That's great. 6-0.
I would say that the Pirates bullpen is a lot less active than the Brewers bullpen. Swing and a miss. He blew a fastball by him. 8 Ks now for Freddie.
Freddie Krueger's pitching. I'm kidding. But his first name is Freddie. Freddie Peralta. Great pitcher.
Get that pitch down a little bit different. I mean, the guy's able to catch up to that, but up in the strike zone,
O'Neill Cruz coming up. He's struck out and lined out. Lined out with the bases loaded to end the second. And takes low. And Tim, from your
So Abyss, I guess Abyss was interviewed. He's been a producer for WWE Abyss for 6 years now. He said his in-ring career, he's done. He's retired from the ring. He confirmed it in a new interview with Sean Ross Sapp. Abyss said he's not wrestled in 6 years, and he's happy as a producer backstage in his role. He said he's done. He doesn't have plans to ever wrestle again. But then he said never say never. But he doesn't see it in the cards and doesn't want it in the cards. He says, I'm so happy what I'm doing as a producer. And he's great. Man, Abyss Joseph Park is great. Is a fucking producer. He's killing it. Putting matches together. He's great at it. Who would knew? Who would know that a guy from TNA Abyss had his biggest run in TNA? Who would know? Who knew that he'd be such a great producer? He was a great monster heel. There's another monster. The NXT champion, Obafemi, the ruler, is here. I would love to see Oba against Abyss, but we're not going to ever see that.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the NXT
Their group finish, Dark State, reminds you of Spirit Squad. Oh, yeah. They used to throw up their opponents. I remember them throwing up Shawn Michaels. Great news, you got 100% on your social media influencer report. A report on a influencer, or was it a certain person, or just about social media?
Since January the 7th, 2020.
Does he wear brown and green stripes jersey? Who? Who are you talking about?
That stepped forward to oppose me. The best from NXT, TNA, Raw, SmackDown. One by one they came, and one by one they fell. And do you know what that makes them?
No. Freddie, the pitcher. No, he's just wears a baseball jersey of the Brewers. He doesn't wear stripes. He's not allowed to.
Dangerous. Because any man in my position will start to rest on his laurels.
Why did it be brown and green? I thought Freddie was a red sweater. Red stripes. Red and brown.
That's when I'm idle. I get restless when there's no contenders, when there's no competition.
Or is part of his sweater green stripes? I thought it was red and black. Red and brown.
So any man who thinks they are worthy to take this title from me, any man who thinks they can stand up.
Let me find a picture of Freddy Krueger to look at the stripe colors.
It's your moment. The ruler.
Red and, oh, it is green. Red and green stripes. It's green stripes and red. Here's Inamura. Inamura wants to challenge Obafemi. I forgot he had green stripes. I thought it was brown or black. That's Christmas colors. Red and green.
I came to NXT to chase glory. Just like you.
They're gonna give Inamura a title shot, I believe.
I went home to Japan. I realized all the things I missed. My partner, Briggs. My best friend, Briggs.
He came back for Josh Briggs.
I also missed NXT.
But he missed NXT also.
Because I love.
He's a great worker, Inamura.
I love the culture.
He's tough as hell.
I love the passion of the fans.
He reminds me of Masato Tanaka, one of the toughest bastards ever. One of the toughest wrestlers ever.
I want to pay them back by
social or political.
NXT champion.
Pick an individual that's popular social media.
I want bigger. And you.
Yeah, Shakira, I remember now. You told me it was about Shakira.
Bigger. Mr. Inamura, you know, one thing that we both have in common is that we both know what it's like to be strangers in a different place. I mean, I made this place my home a long time ago, and ever since then, NXT has been my kingdom, and I've thrived ever since the beginning.
I want to see this match. Inamura, Obafemi. I want to see it.
You've had your fair share
Book
of
it.
struggles.
Book it.
Made you go back to
HBK.
Japan. But that is why
Make it
I
happen.
embraced you. Because you came back, you turned the tide, And you did it all with a smile on your face. But you can't fool me. You can't fool me. I see beyond that smile. I know that under that is a fighting warrior. Is a man with a warrior spirit who craves the fight, just like me. So in Amora, you want to fight for their honor. Big mistake. Because when you face the ruler, you will fall, just like everybody else. I am ready.
Said he's ready for Obafemi. Let's go.
We could be on the verge of literal human demolition derby.
This feels like it's going to be Masato Tanaka, Mike Awesome all over again in 2025. And Obafemi's like a new Mike Awesome. Jasper Troy's out here. I don't care about him. You got your title shot, go away. Speaking of Mike Awesome, good God, no pun intended, he was awesome. Rest in peace, Mike Awesome.
For me?
Nice. Izzy Dane gives Tatum Paxley a little doll.
How do you feel about being in my corner tonight for the main event?
Looks like a Izzy Dane doll she gave her. Or a Tatum Paxley doll that's blonde. Comes Zarya and Soul.
Someone's still not bitter about the loss last week. Sorry, it must suck knowing that the only championship you're gonna get close to is the one you're sharing with your best friend. Tatum, if you'd like to join me, I'd love to have you.
Yeah, do it. Tatum, go with Izzy. Do it. I don't know, though. I don't trust...
Who's your friend?
Tatum, meet Spears and Nico.
I don't know about this. I don't like Tatum in a cult. I don't want her in a cult. She's going to get brainwashed.
We have something in the works. Like you.
But maybe she'll be great as a heel.
Come on, Tatum.
Izzy Dane grabs her hand, says, "Come with me."
I didn't feel eerie at all.
It's better than Soruka Zarya, like absolutely ignoring Tatum. So I'm happy for Tatum. I just hope she doesn't get played and used. I don't want her to get used by Izzy. And Sean Spears, he's a sick man. He'll try to brainwash her. There's your champ, Soruka. I'm more into, out of those four ladies, Zarya, or three ladies, what am I saying? Yeah, no, four ladies. Out of those four women, Tatum is my favorite. I would say Tatum, then Soruka, then Izzy. The Don is here. Tony D beat the hell out of Stacks. Destroy him. Bust him open.
You got a target on your back now.
What if Tatum's playing Izzy? I doubt that. I think Tatum's character, I don't know. She feels very Tatum Paxley, how they have her act. She feels like she can be manipulated really easy. So I don't see her fooling Izzy. But God, Tatum, she looks like a star. They need to push her to the moon. I still don't get why they released Gigi and Shotzi. They could have been a good trio. Shotzi, Gigi, Tatum were perfect together. But they had to release them. But yeah, I'm glad Tatum is still a part of the company. I'm very happy about that. You saw in Stevie Richards' video that Moxley is getting sued for what? Or yeah, is he getting sued for, I don't know, pushing a fan down or something? I don't know. What is he sued for? You haven't watched the full video yet, but Moxley attacked someone during an AEW show that wasn't a plant, and he didn't know that. He didn't know they weren't a plant. Why would he do that? What an idiot. So unless he attacked the wrong person and he didn't know he didn't know they were a regular person. Maybe it's not his fault. I don't know. It's a Superman Cup to promote the movie at Dairy Queen, I think.
Oh, at DQ.
Yeah, go to DQ. You can get a pretty cheap looking cup that looks like paper, cardboard. Paper cup. It looked like it was a paper cup with a Superman on it.
Yeah.
Why couldn't they make it a plastic, hard plastic cup? Like, what the hell? Dairy Queen, you're that cheap? You can't make a plastic cup for ice cream in it? Like, I'd buy a Superman cup, but it should be plastic. Am I going to buy a paper one?
Others. Then was diagnosed with ALS.
I'll be back in a minute.
The fire and flavor you've been craving. Not here for the heat? Just pair your go-to sauce and pasta. Or give our new bucatini a twirl. All starting at $12.99. So hand over that hot sauce and leave the heat to us.
Yet another toothpaste that does not whiten.
System works. Basic toothpaste stops at the top. Crest goes deeper to dissolve the bonds that hold stains to teeth. For whiter teeth in one day. That's
The NASCAR Xfinity Series lights up Atlanta with a Friday night primetime showdown, where Austin Hill looks to defend his home track from a hungry young field. It's go time in the ATL. The NASCAR Xfinity Series this Friday from Atlanta at 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific on the CW.
WWE takes over Atlanta this July with Saturday night's main event and Evolution at the State Farm Arena. Individual event pre-sale tickets are available now using the code WWE2025. Tickets on sale to the public tomorrow at 10 a.m. only at Ticketmaster.com.
Hey, yo, Trick. Let me holler at you, dog. Hey, look, bro, now ain't the time, man. Look, Joe got me messed up thinking I'm going out like that. After everything that happened last week, watch what I do no more. Look, about last week, we had a lot going on in the match, man. A lot going on? Yeah. Look, I had things taken care of last week. Next thing I know, Yoshi hit his splash from the damn ceiling.
I didn't leave yet. I didn't go downstairs, but I meant to.
And the average Joe just comes out of nowhere. He just appears.
NXT's back, so I'm back for now.
Look, I just left Ava's office.
It's plastic, not paper. Looks like paper.
When I'm whooping Joe Hendry's
a commercial. But if it's plastic, I would buy it. But I never go to Dairy Queen. They're far away.
I'll tell you what, you take care of Joe Hendry next week. Matter of fact,
trying to fix this phone.
Next week, then I'll owe you one.
Ain't nothing but a thing, dog.
Yeah.
NXT on the CW is brought to you by Jack Daniels. Drink responsibly. Sounds like we got a showdown taking place next week, but we're about to have one here in Memphis for the Heritage Cup Championship.
Here comes Stacks with some rip-off looking gangsters in white t-shirts. Some super generic looking gangsters in white t-shirts. trying to get this off so I can take the battery out to replace it. But I need a screwdriver.
He wasn't prepared for Tony. He was prepared to face Noam Dar. How difficult do you think that would be for him to switch any sort of game?
Why do you feel the need to make excuses for Stacks Lorenzo? The bell hasn't even...
That one is come off. It's supposed to come off. I'll be back in a second.
Where he can take down the Don of NXT and move on with his life. Get out of the shadow of Tony D and become Stacks, the man who stands on his own 2 feet.
Not to correct you guys, it is Channing Stacks Lorenzo. Please, let's just give it that much respect. Can you do that? Can you do that?
I'll say this with all due respect. If he was as tough as Brave says he is, he wouldn't be out here with the group spot saying one man is okay. I don't necessarily inside his corner between breaks. That club you belong to online. No, that's not starting.
It's
Corner, one, not 3-1.
I'm excited about it, guys. We're going to have a clear cut winner. One of these 2 men is going to leave here tonight on a tangible victory and a championship. The Heritage Cup Championship. They can stop squabbling about who's in charge, who calls the shots. Because let's be honest, I think the Don of NXT is like being the mayor of your own bedroom. Okay? You got to win matches. You got to get what book? What's his name? Championship. And neither of these guys have had either because they've been so worried about who's in charge of their little clubs.
You put the battery in your back here in the last
I've had a lot of coffee. I've been a busy man the last 24 hours.
Noam Dar was set to defend the cup but suffered an injury. Ava made the decision Saturday to have that championship face. And Booker is quite a matchup she made in head. These 2 fighting it out with just over 90 seconds here in round number 1.
Can I say, guys, this is more than just about the cup, man. This is about going back to the neighborhood with bragging rights, man. That's what this is about.
Remember the rules of this 6 3-minute rounds. First 1 to 2 decisions. A disqualification ends the match. There is a rest period in between the rounds. Tony D'Angelo, very familiar with the rules as a former cup champion. Big belly overhead suplex.
Look, I say to hell with the neighborhood. To borrow one of your lines, this should be about champagne wishes and caviar dreams. This should be about taking your game, your career to the next level instead of worrying about who gets the pick which next one.
I agree 100%. This is Channing Stacks Lorenzo coming out there.
How good it feels for Stacks to win a championship set over Tony D'Angelo. More so, how good would it feel for D'Angelo to beat Channing Stacks Lorenzo, his former underboss, and Tony held that cup for nearly 100 days, but might have done more damage to himself than to Stacks just moments ago as we're inside the final 40 seconds here of round number 1. And it's starting to break down. Thought would happen between these 2 guys. Quick takedown from Tony D'Angelo right on top. 20 seconds down to 18 now. I think if he turns into a slugfest, it's going to be a favor Tony.
Come on, Ralph. Do your damn job.
Right there, and it's a submission hold locked up by Stacks. You heard the clap. 8 seconds right now. Down to 5. Both men still standing, toe-to-toe center of the ring. And round number 1 comes to an end.
Get in there, Randy.
Oh, and that was both men. Ollie McCauley, who may not be biased, both men continuing to slug it out. But the round rules are here to keep Tony and Stacks disciplined in this matchup. To keep them focused on the task at hand becoming the next Heritage Cup.
That means no excuses, no BS. There's got to be a winner.
And Graves, I'll ask you, would you agree that it's more difficult for Tony to keep his emotions and Stacks? I talk about the disqualification of these 2 people.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much a safe assumption. We've seen Tony D never afraid to throw hands, never afraid to get down and dirty. I think D'Angelo needs to get past this one. If he leaves here with the Heritage Cup, forget about Channing Lorenzo. Move on with your life.
Tony feels betrayed, man. He's bigger than this cup, dog. He can't trust anybody.
They just broke out. Crushing the ribs. Down into the cover. And Tony D'Angelo picks up the first decision.
D'Angelo has scored the first fall.
Talk about an immediate impact
Is he walking out with the cup?
Did you ruin the project?
No, Nai, it's not.
Oh, that's nothing. We've got new Bounty. Bounty is 2 times more absorbent, so you can use less. And it holds up better even when wet. So one sheet keeps working while ordinary brands fall apart.
Nice. It's good.
Now where's that cleanup button?
Sorry, did not compare.
Get more done with one. Bounty, the quicker picker upper. America's #1 trusted paper towel.
Safe like repairs.
Perfecting your swing is hard.
Nice shot, Dad. Oh.
Safe like repairs.
But replacing your windshield doesn't have to be. Go to safelight.com and we can come to you.
Sick.
Our highly trained techs can replace your windshield where you are, even if that's right in your driveway.
Have a good day. I love you.
With flexible payment options, get it fixed now and pay later only at safelight.com.
Safe like repairs. Safe like repairs.
Woo!
Yet another toothpaste that does not whiten.
I should take a hit away from Horwitz. They only got had a chance at that. Collins wasn't going to get there. Cheerio nowhere close to it. See how deep that they're playing in the outfield. Well, that is a difficult play. I can't tell you how difficult that is. Going in the infield, the head is bouncing a little bit, the ball's moving around, and he's able to make the catch. Good play.
Since Strisny retires the first batter that he faces. Now it's keep Ryan Hayes. And that's a strike. Hayes 1 out of 2, a base hit and a strikeout. Final line, 5+ for Freddie Peralta, 3 runs on 6 hits. He struck out 8. Hayes fouls it away, it's 1-2. Just missed. Good pitch. 2 balls, 2 strikes. They've got the catch percentage available for all types of plays. It was a 70% catch for Isaac Collins, 15% for Jackson Chourio. They don't even put a number next to Joey Ortiz.
Yeah, that's a long way to go. I mean, not many guys going to be able to make that catch.
That's impressive.
Yeah. That's how good he's been. Brewers defense. Talked about him when he came on the air today.
There's some things in this game that you control, a lot of things that you can't control. How you play defense is one of those things.
Brewers only made 6 errors in the last 30 days. It's pretty good.
One of them was when Sal Frelick was playing first base and couldn't scoop a ball in the dirt the other night. First time he'd ever played first base. The game that the Brewers had scored 17 runs.
That's the time to make an error.
Yes. 3-2 on Hayes. Fly ball right side and in the seats. One out of the 6th inning.
So it's a Heritage Cup matchup. Stacks and Don Tony D'Angelo.
There's nobody in the corner of Tony D'Angelo.
So a bit distracted with trying to fix my other phone. So I think it's broke. I'm gonna have to get a new one. I'll try to have my brother fix it. Stacks with a small package and he ties it up.
How much damage is done to the team?
You still have your 7-Eleven 3D Superman Returns Collector's Cup. Your cup mug collection. What year was Superman Returns? I don't think I liked that Superman that much. I wasn't a fan of Superman Returns. I was a fan of Man of Steel.
So now, look at this submission. Looking for maybe an Indian deadlock of sorts. Absolutely.
So yeah, they're tied up, one fall each. Tony D got his knee took out by the absolute generic mafia.
6 3-minute rounds. We're in round number 5. We are tied at 1. First 30 seconds off the clock. Tony D'Angelo is wounded. He is tested, yes, in this sort of match with a former champion. But right now, almost a win, for lack of a better word, here is good.
Come on, Don. Take him out. Superman Returns 2006. It was okay, but I didn't think it was that good. I think Man of Steel was way better. I don't care if they had Superman be a heel. I liked it more. Man of Steel. Man of Steel's on Netflix, I think. Tony suplexed and a bucket was in the ring. So maybe I'm wrong. Man of Steel's not on Netflix. It said it's not available in my country on Netflix. Man of Steel. Maybe it's on Max. I don't know. Should be on Max. We should rewatch Man of Steel. And I should rewatch the Christopher Reeves Supermans. So who the hell won? Stacks? I gotta see who won here. Stupid Luca with the bucket shot to Tony. So fighting with the parody of the mob. Stacks is a Heritage Cup champion. Tony beat the hell out of Luca. Yes! Yes! Beat his ass. Tony yells at Luca, I don't trust you.
Blake Monroe's contract signing
Fatal Influence
through a table.
with Sarah.
Blake Monroe really thought she was going to walk into the deepest women's division and go straight to the top? Absolutely not. Last week, Blake learned exactly where her position is on this roster.
Blake Monroe put through the table last Tuesday.
To our division. She says glamour.
God, look at Jasmine Nix.
Is Fatal Influence's control over this division?
Look at
And NXT
Jasmine.
Women's Championship. Well, speaking of championship, what are your thoughts on the Fatal 4-Way that's happening tonight to determine your challenger at Evolution? Evolution is a historic event. I remember watching the first Evolution thinking, if
Where's
there was
Rizzo?
another
I don't
one,
have a
I was
clue.
going to make damn sure that I was
I
on
don't
it.
have a clue.
Look where we are today. As for tonight, we'll be out there to see who's the lucky person to get their
I
hand
don't
raised.
think Rizzo got released
They won't be getting their hand
because I
raised.
would have heard about it.
That'll be me.
But I miss Rizzo. Jordan Grace. Stupid train is here. Jeez. It's loud. Evolve has Wendy Chu against Kylie Ray. Last woman standing. I'll watch that. I did watch the women's match of last week's Evolve. It was a tag match. I watched it for Zeta Steel, mostly in Natalia. Zeta Steel's partner, Nikita Lyons, was her partner last week, and Nikita Lyons can go to hell. I don't care about her. Not go to hell, but be released, and I wouldn't care if she was released. I'm shocked why they keep Nikita Lyons over Shotzi and Gigi and Cora Jade. Why the hell would they keep Nikita?
Fly ball to center.
Is it 7-0?
We'll get Sophia's take on Red Vines or Twizzlers when we return. Onto the set, Brewers up by 4.
3-7.
Let's move forward. Let's bring every ounce out of today.
Yeah, when I watched the Evolve women's tag last week, I did not hear them say next week is last woman standing. I didn't hear that, but I heard it now. So I'll definitely watch it. But my opinion, Nikita Lyons should have been released. Definitely released before Cora Jade, Shotzi, or Gigi. Nikita's like a reverse Nia Jax. She's accident prone on herself. Yeah, didn't she injure herself in training or something before? God, this stupid mosquito bite, I keep itching on my leg. So annoying. I hate mosquitoes. Fucking mosquitoes, man. Why can't they bomb the outside with mosquito repellent so they never appear again? Seriously, the state government should drop a bomb of mosquito repellent so they stop appearing and stop breeding so they don't exist. Mosquitoes are fucking, God, they're the most annoying part of summer, is itching mosquito bites. I need anti-itch cream. I don't know about that. I'll just control myself and stop itching. I heard if you rub soap over it, it stops itching. I do have some, not aloe, whatever you named it, itch cream. I do have some Avon cream, but it's mostly like Avon bug spray cream and sunscreen. It's not to not itch. But I need to find something in my house to put over it so I don't itch. I had a giant bite. Yeah, it was right here, but it doesn't itch anymore.
Foul back into the netting. I promised a vote from Sophia Minter.
It's still big and red.
Jeff, I'm going to pass on both of those.
Or ointment. Yeah. Feels good, though, to itch it. Feels good.
The popcorn truck.
Yeah, you are a big
Thea Hale. I'm back to NXT.
As you guys are realizing on LFG.
God, she looks awesome.
Last week, I tapped it out on these like photos and I had her like.
You did. Thea Hale got screwed last week. She tapped her out.
To be such a grown-ass woman, you sure know how to get played like a fiddle.
There's Lonnie Reed.
Congrats, you don't know me.
Thea.
Lonnie Reed.
I've watched you and I
You're not Thea Hale. Go away.
But I'll be sure to learn from your mistakes and just
You're not.
go right past you.
You're not good. You're a rookie.
If y'all got a problem, save all of this can solve it later because I have a fatal four-way match. And ladies, watch how the Bougie Bully gets things done.
Lash going to the ring, or maybe not yet. But soon.
Ethan, what the hell was that?
Ava, the GM, with Ethan Page. She's mad at him. What's new?
Honestly,
She's always mad
best
at
to
him.
be on my best behavior for you, but this man keeps pushing my buttons every single week.
Best behavior? That's your best behavior, Ethan? That's pathetic.
She's always pissed
I'm
at
sick
him.
of this.
I'm sick of this too. You can help us with both of our
How
problems.
about you
Great.
put him in
All
a
you have to do is make sure that Ricky Saints stays very
book Ethan Page Ava in a loser leaves NXT match. That's how you could get rid of him.
That's why I suggested it.
Ethan, don't piss me off. You and Ricky are actually required to be in my office next week.
For what?
Because you're both the problem and you're going to settle it.
You know what? We can
How
settle
are they gonna settle
We're
it?
gonna settle it
Inside an office?
Siri, text Vandy
No,
Project.
support group.
Boys, I'm gonna need that.
Book, seriously, Ava. Now someone's getting attacked. Backstage attack by someone. Someone attacked Hank and Tank. Ava, book Ricky, Ethan, and a loser leaves NXT matchup. That's the only way you're gonna solve the problem. Joe Hendry with
It is good to have you back here at
Sarah.
NXT.
It's great to be back.
Yes, the last time we saw you was at
Great to see Joe Hendry again. Great to see him in NXT again.
That is a night that I think about every single day of my life, but I can't change the past, although I can control the future. And that future is TNA Slammiversary, when I get my chance to regain the
When
TNA
is
World title.
Slammiversary? I might try to
Ricky made
watch
himself
it.
Very comfortable showing up in
When is
TNA whenever he wants.
Slammiversary?
So I thought, why not return the favor? And I'll show up in NXT whenever I want.
And we will see you go against Wesley one-on-one next week here at NXT.
Wes is a superstar who cut his teeth in TNA, but it seems like he's forgotten where he came from. But don't worry, because
Ava in
I
shorts,
will remind
you like.
because he's going to face two.
I like Thea Hale better in shorts.
A man on a mission, the next TNA World Champion.
Thanks so much. It's good to have you back.
Joe Hendry focused as ever.
No, seriously, Thea Hale. God, she's underrated. She's also sexy as hell. Here's Jada Parker with a new look, new hairstyle. She's got braids. She's got all her hair braided. I'm pretty sure it's braided. It's not dreadlocks. She looks good. New braided hair. New look.
Brought to you by Tahi.
Or different hairstyle. I don't expect Jada Parker to win. I'm a fan of her, but I doubt she wins. I'm going to go with, I want to say Jordan Grace, but I would like to see it be Izzy, Dane, or Lash. Look at Tatum, right on the arm. Has her arm around Izzy Dane. Tatum at ringside with her new BFF. So yeah, I think Izzy looks like she's gonna use Tatum. Use her to help her win. Might backfire. So Ruka, Zarya might come out. Might try to get Tatum away from Izzy. It's either going to backfire on Izzy or it's going to help her. It's definitely going to backfire on Izzy or it's Tatum's going to help her win. Abyss and WWE 2K. And the Great Khali. I don't care about the NBA players in the game. Basketball players should not be in a wrestling game unless it's Shaquille O'Neal. He's the only guy that legit could wrestle because he's a giant. He looks like he's a giant. Not looks like, he is a giant. Shaq would have been a good monster in wrestling. I don't know how good he'd be at it, at wrestling, but he was a giant. Hopefully, Shaq would be a better wrestler than Giant Gonzalez.
Square, Charmin Ultra Soft Smooth Tear.
Back to baseball is NXT Women's Fatal 4-Way main events, where they belong in the main event. We wish Ethan Page gets caught up, and that loser leaves NXT match. Yeah, he should. Have them lose and go to SmackDown. And I guess SmackDown is staying 3 hours for the rest of the year. I don't know how long. Probably forever. But it's not going back to 2 hours. I bet USA Network likes the extra commercial money.
5-6-3 to turn.
They don't see that very often. You know, the shift will do that to you.
Certainly not as common now with the shifters.
So make your picks, everybody. Women's Fatal 4-Way: Lash, Jada Parker, Izzy Dane, or Jordan Grace. Who are you picking to win the main event? To take on JC Jane for the NXT Women's title at Evolution. I'm going to make a final pick. It's it's between Izzy or Lash. I got to pick one. I like Jada Parker, but I...
I want to address something from last week.
Reconnecting.
You know, this is new to you.
Hopefully I'm still live.
This is new for me. But what I said was 100% fact. At Chase University, the
Chase
toughest
U.
road creates champions.
The chats are gone, so maybe I'm not live.
Y'all need to toughen up.
Chats disappeared.
Wow, you know what? Mr. Chase, you're tripping if you think you'll talk to us like that, Chris.
I think I'm live. If I am, leave a chat comment.
Who do you think you are? This attitude is what built the foundation of Chase University. The same university, remind you, that you two wanted to be a part of. Respect the fact that I know what I'm doing. This is my university.
That's the attitude that built the university. And it's also what destroyed it. I thought it was going to be different.
You see me again. Yeah, I did get
I
disconnected.
can't believe I called out to him, open his place back up.
But I'm back. I don't know why that happened.
Well, we saw some carnage earlier between these two, and we better get some reinforcements because next week, Inamura will face Jasper Troy, and the winner will face Oma Femi for the NXT Championship at the Great American Bash. Huge #1 contenders match next week on NXT.
And after being disrespected backstage earlier tonight, Miles Bourne has the opportunity to shut Lexus King up personally and
No, very weird. No Blake Monroe. No Blake Monroe tonight. Except for highlights of her getting put through a table.
He's going to show up with...
That sucks. Blake Monroe did not even appear. Or they should have had her backstage at least do an interview.
Girl
are we on the cusp of seeing Lash start to become a legend?
I feel they're going to give it to Jordynne Grace. But I'm going to go with my final prediction is Lash a legend. Lash a legend is my pick. Comes a juggernaut, Jordynne Grace. I don't know why the chat's disappeared on my phone. That's weird.
Opportunity at WWE Evolution.
Well, this coming Monday in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, my hometown.
Now make your predictions, everybody. I got Lash Legend winning. But I think Jordynne Grace will win. But I'm picking Lash. I'll be shocked if Izzy Dane or Jada Parker win. I'll be shocked. I expect Jordynne Grace, but I'm cheering for Lash. Jordan pulls out Izzy, pulls her out to the floor. Lash goes after Jada in the corner. What a forearm by Lash. Jada's down and out. JC and Fatal Influence watching. Hopefully Blake Monroe attacks JC from behind. Tatum at ringside for Izzy Dane got in her head, or Sean Spears got in her head already. But Tatum has a mind of her own. She might do anything. She might turn on Izzy. Or she might be manipulated again.
Personally, I think tonight could be for Jada Parker. I think Jada's been simmering just under the surface for just long enough. Tonight,
sadly, Tatum Paxley should be a part of this main event, but she's not. She's good enough to be a part of it. Izzy and Lash, about the same size. Both look like 6 foot, 5'11", 5'10", I don't know. What a clothesline, and Lash tosses out Izzy. Let's go Lash, let's go Lash. I agree. So I said Lash, very tall, and Jordan's like a midget wrestler. Jordan's very short. Into the post goes Lash and falls out to the floor. Jada Parker's back in with Jordynne Grace. Jada and Jordan going at it.
The importance cannot be overstated. Look at this fisherman suplex by Grace.
Doesn't Will Smith have a son named Jaden, and his wife is named Jaden or Jada? His wife's name's Jada. I think his son was Jada too or something. Will Smith, fuck him. He's a scumbag. I'll never forgive him for slapping Chris Rock. He's an idiot for that. He was wrong. He was wrong for doing that shit. I never was a big Will Smith fan anyway, but fuck him for slapping Chris Rock. I never disliked Will Smith before he did that, but now I dislike the guy. Jordynne Grace with a dive on top of Lash. On the floor, Izzy choke slam to Jordynne on the apron. Jada shoulder block to Izzy. Once again, the women are killing it. Izzy's fishnets are all ripped. Come on, Tatum, help. Help Izzy. Oh, God, I knew it. Here's Sol and Zarya. Taking away Tatum. Why? Why are you taking away from Izzy? Just because Izzy's part of a cult? Poor Izzy now has no backup. I guess Zarya and Sol think they're saving Tatum. They think we're saving you. But maybe she doesn't want to be saved. You never thought of that? Sol and Zarya, maybe Tatum doesn't want to be saved and taken away. Shouldn't take her away against her will. Say bye, Tatum. Why'd you, Sol and Zarya, why'd you ladies, last week you ignored? You ignored Tatum. You ignored her. And now you want to take her away and be friends? Lash, it's picture in picture. Lash is bouncing Jada Parker up and down against the top in a second rope. I don't know what type of move that is, but it's funny. Bouncing her head up against the ropes like a basketball. Well, she has Izzy Dane and Jordynne Grace. She's bouncing their heads on the ropes and necks. And drops both of them. Lash is a beast. Lash is absolutely killing it. Is it raining out? What is that noise?
Is it?
Athlete, windshield chip.
Yeah, it started raining out real much. That's good. Maybe it'll cool off the fucking humidity. Will go away now with the rain here. Maybe it'll cool it off. It's supposed to cool off after the rain anyway, I heard. Thing is going to go down to 64. That's good tonight. Can give my air conditioner a break in the night off. Then tomorrow it's gonna get hot again for like another week or 4 days or something. 5 days. Izzy Dane missed a boot in the corner. Jada Parker sets her up on the second rope for her ass drop. Here we go, NXT's back. Big slap to Izzy. His ass drop. Ass, no. Jordan stopped it, but Jada chops her for the ass drop. High step. Comes Lash. Pump kick, missed. Jada picking her up on her shoulders. Lash is a big, busty woman. But Jada had her up. Jada picks up Jordynne. Izzy with a boot. Knocks down Jada. Izzy picks up Jordynne. Drops her. Like a body slam into a rock bottom.
Look, if I'm forced to make a pick, I can't bet against Last Legend.
You think we'll see? You think you'll get rain tomorrow? More rain Thursday. There's a chance of rain every day for us. Tonight, and a chance for like 4 days in a row. Or till Friday. Lash struggling. Why are you struggling to lift Jada? Maybe her ass weighs a lot. I don't know, but Jada has a great ass. So Jasmine, oh my. I agree with that. Jasmine's the hottest woman out of all these women in the match.
Jordan has a great deal of power, but I don't even know if Jordan's ever encountered anything quite like Legend.
Jasmine, she looks like just a natural beauty. She's a fucking gorgeous woman. Wonder how it's gonna rain. Hope it doesn't storm. So I might lose power. Lash has Jada Parker on her shoulders. Turns her over. What are you doing, Jada? Trying to take her down. Lash stays on her feet. Takes her down. Jordan. Izzy breaks it up. Breaks up the three. Jay's got a lot of junk. Yeah, she does. But it's a great ass. It's not too big. It's not too small for me. It's just right.
I couldn't imagine an NXT where Izzy Dane has a championship of compelling, has more power.
Once upon a time, not too long ago, you couldn't imagine an NXT where Casey Jane was the women's champion. Guess what? She is.
Jada on the second rope now. Izzy's going up for a Spanish fly or suplex. Double suplex. Here's Lash. Izzy and Lash are going to double suplex Jada. Here comes Jordynne Grace. What are you doing, Jordan? Sunset flip, double, triple, powerbomb slam. Jordan, double powerbomb and a suplex to Jada. All these women, all of them. What a Tower of Doom suplex and double powerbomb.
Another cover here by Grace. Trying now on Izzy. And another kick out by Izzy Dane.
Who the hell's going to win? I don't know. I cannot guess.
See the frustration starting to build.
I still say Jordan wins, but I got Lash. Or I want Lash.
Come close to an NXT Women's Championship. Something seems to backfire.
Lash, Izzy, or Jada, I'll be happy with. Jada Parker knocks out Izzy with a code breaker. Lash with a pump kick to Jada. They're hitting all their finishes. My goodness, what action. The best women's division in wrestling. Lash, please do it. Hits her finish on Jada, but she's right by the ropes. Here comes Jordan. Over the top with a double foot stomp to Lash. Jordan's gonna win. Jordan will win. Everyone taken out except Jordan and Jada. Jordynne Grace, I knew it. She's a veteran. She wins. Jordynne Grace wins. I'm not upset about it, but I expected it. She's a veteran. She's going to Evolution, Part 2. She looks like she bleeding. No. Thought she's bleeding in her mouth. You happy, Adam, with Jordan Grace wins. Is everybody okay with it? Do you like it? Do you not? I'm not upset at it, but I would have put over Lash. Jordan JC at Evolution. And I bet Jordan Grace wins. I'll be shocked if JC retains. I'll be shocked. It's okay, but you wanted Lash. Yeah, I'm not upset. I like Jordan Grace, but she was not my first pick. I don't dislike her. I dislike very, very few women. I dislike Nia Jax and Nikita Lyons. That's it.
Unfortunately for Indora, Jasper Troy still has unfinished business with the NXT champion. These two throw down. Winner becomes #1 contender and gets over. Also next week, Joe Hendry has said he'll arrive whenever he wants.
JC, yeah, she looks great in shorts. I didn't stare at her enough. Put the camera back on her. There, yeah. My God. She looks damn good in leather shorts. Very good.
JC Jane and the rest of Fatal Influence. What a moment it must be. Will Grace have her historic moment on a historic night at Evolution?
Crowd is not even cheering. They're just sitting quiet. That's weird. There's a commercial for Wow Women of Wrestling.
Saturday at 4 on CW.
Saturday at 3 p.m. Now they claim it's Saturday at 3 p.m. Thought it was at nighttime also. Stupid CW news. I don't want to fucking hear about the Orange Man. So let's go to baseball or WNBA.
In the ninth.
Still 7-3, 8th inning. I think we're safe. I think we'll win 7-3. There's a base hit. So check out that. Are you still here, Alex? I'm going to turn on WNBA. Caitlin Clark, Indiana Fever. Well, the game's almost over, man. Or no, it didn't start yet. This is someone else. Wait, did it start? No. It starts at 9 p.m. This is some other game that they're finishing.
Herself, but this is the type of leadership that the Sky team needs from her.
What's I find funny about women's basketball, they can never score 100 points. They can never get to 100, hardly ever. They never get to 100. I don't know why I find that funny. They can't get to 100. The men. So very rare they get to 100. If you're ever betting on WNBA, don't bet that they'll get over 100. Or don't bet that they'll get over 200 points, because they never do. Never do. The combined score, they never get above 200. Oh, bases are loaded. Let's go. One out.
Ortiz has not had a lot of success over the course of his career with the bases.
A giant, hard softball here. Look how big this is.
Versus Fortunes. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and foul. And
almost dropping. I got good hands. I never drop balls when they're thrown at me. I don't know why I still have this, but giant softball. I never played softball.
Right here.
I played baseball.
1-2 on Ortiz. Popped it up.
Oh no, that's good. Foul. Hit a grand slam. Hit a grand slam here. Hit a grand slam, I get a free Denny's grand slam breakfast. I'm just kidding, I made that up. Denny's will not give me a free grand slam, but they should. Brewers win, I think Wendy's gives out a free small fry or something. Free small drink or small fry. There's a run. Another run. 8-3. It's a filthy old hard ball.
Certainly a tough double play. 3-6-1. He has a play at home play right here, but he lets it go to the double play, not able to get it. The Brewers at home.
If you guys are still watching me, I don't know why, but thank you. Talk about whatever you want to. Ask me whatever you want. I'll stay here, I don't know how long. I got nowhere to be, so I'll stay here. You only played backyard baseball with your brother. I played in middle school and high school a little. And I played a ton of baseball games with friends. We'd go to the park and play on a baseball field in a park. So I'm a lot better at baseball than basketball. I'm not good at basketball, but I like basketball. But I'm not very good. Nice! Another hit. Another run. 9-3. Sal Frelick. I'm sure he's Italian. With the name Sal. I'm sure he's Italian.
Two pretty big runs.
Sal Frelick.
Right down the middle. Look at the swing by Frelick.
Maybe he's not Italian. I don't know. He looks Italian, so he's probably Italian.
Two big add-on runs for the Brewers. Majinski's.
How could you get the name Sal? How could you get the name Sal if you're not Italian? I don't know.
Menard.
Let's see if this Indiana Fever game is not started yet. I want to see Caitlin Clark, see how good she does tonight. Still raining out. I'm going to check how it looks. Well, WNBA has a team in Vegas? I didn't even know that. They got a Vegas team. I'd hate to be on a sports team in Vegas. It's too hot there.
They've come out small.
So not too bad, the rain. It's not bad storms. It's just rain. It's no lightning or anything.
Sideline out of bounds on Yenwende, too, is getting some time here down the stretch for the Sky, so to stop the clock.
End this game. No one cares about it. I want to see Caitlin Clark, and that's it.
With monk fruit extract.
I don't care about the other teams.
The last few games, Chicago has excelled from the free throw.
As we still hit on the bottom of the eighth inning.
Were you Adam, were you any good at baseball when you played it? Were you any good at any sports growing up? Or what was your best sport you enjoyed the most?
Swing and miss.
I'd get killed if I tried to play Major League Baseball. I'd strike out nonstop. I wouldn't be able to hit Major League pitching. I doubt it.
Dump and in, throw to second base.
Stolen base. Sal with a stolen base.
Gonzalez behind Sal. I thought that ball might hit Sal.
I think he's thinking the same thing right now.
Ball right by his head, didn't it? Standing up.
Wonder where Hitman is. What is Hitman doing?
Right by his nose.
Where's Alex? Where's Michael?
On the bag, he's probably not anticipating a throw at all.
They must be busy.
Sure, he'll win around. It's 1-2.
That's okay. I'm not gonna.
Plus, that is his.
I'm not gonna force anybody to watch me.
Left-handed hitter. Yeah, right.
All I can do is share my video. I'll be back on Saturday for Night of Champions, right before it.
Churio on the ground at third. Hayes has it.
Now we get 3 off.
Brewers get 2. Joey Ortiz has 4 runs batted in, matching a career high.
You're best in pitching and quarterback in football.
Dear Triathlon.
Only time you played baseball in school was for gym class.
What's the point?
Gym class used to make us play wiffle ball. We'd play wiffle ball indoors in the gym. They wouldn't even take us outside. Recess, mostly recess, I played kickball. That's what they would let us play, kickball for recess. That's about the only damn thing we played during recess was kickball and tag. That's about it. I think sometimes we played maybe football, tag football. Yeah, stupid gym, they wouldn't even let us play hardball. It was wiffle ball. But wiffle ball was very fun.
Helping people live longer and more independent.
Oh God, this commercial, it makes me think of that it's a commercial for Disabled of America. That commercial made me think of a sketch, In Living Color sketch I was watching last night. Their character Handyman. If anybody watched In Living Color, check out the sketch, Handyman. He was a superhero. That was funny shit. That was funny shit. Damon Wayans as Handyman. That was funny. I'm sure today they couldn't get away with that on a comedy show, but it was, to me, it's still funny. Like over 30 years later. It was still a funny ass sketch.
Last 2 appearances.
Played kickball in elementary school.
Ball strike up.
Trying to think. I don't even remember. Middle school, I think we still played kickball. Ever seen Blankman? Blankman. No, but I heard of it. It's a movie, right? It's a movie. with Damon Wayans. He's in it, right? I think. Let me look it up. $1994, Blank Man. Yeah, it's Damon Wayans is in it. Why is he called Blank Man? God, if they ever made a movie that was came out, oh, that'd have been crazy. If they would have made a handyman movie with his handicapped superhero character, that'd have been hilarious. Unless I guess some would have been offended by it. I guess. I went down a rabbit hole last night. I was watching In Living Color, a lot of sketches from In Living Color. Jim Carrey was insanely funny.
Part of the throw at the
This one character Jim Carrey did was like a Ace Ventura voice. He was acting like Ace Ventura before Ace Ventura.
Coming for a no decision. It was the second time through the third.
It's fitting that Chicago would get this type of performance.
I wonder if Blank Man it's a comedy parody movie. American superhero comedy parody. Blank Man. I wonder if it's available for streaming. Cause I'll watch it. You also remember Meteor Man. Robert Townsend played the Meteor Man.
Sure left us.
I'm gonna look up Blank Man's streaming. Probably isn't. They probably want you to rent it or buy it.
We saw Adrian Uribe in the bullpen doing pull-ups.
Speaking of old movies,
trying to finish this one out against Adam Frazier. Slider strike one. Nearly 32,000 in the ballpark tonight. There'll be a packed house tomorrow. All the way, and it's 0-2.
just so funny. I found this old movie. It was on the street in front of my house. It was a DVD. I picked it up and cleaned it with alcohol and started playing. It plays absolutely fine. After I cleaned it, I found this in front of my house. Some idiot threw it out. I guess they didn't want it, so they threw it on the ground or threw it out their car window. I don't know. They thought it was a Frisbee. I don't fucking know. People are idiots. But I picked it up. I'll take it. They don't want it. I took it. And it plays fine. Look at what movie it is. E.T. Someone just threw this on the ground. I decided I'm going to fucking take it. Why not? And I cleaned it. Plays fine. Brewers win. So Blank Man's available to rent, sadly. I don't have the box for ET, but that's okay. I'll put it in here.
Good game here at the ballpark. Brewers win.
ET's matches a career high with 4
Like what idiot, what fool, what jackass would throw out ET? What an idiot. Why did you not want to keep it?
Filling in on stats and unretired crew. I'm Jeff Leverett.
Blank Man did not make a lot of money. Blank Man, Jesus, stupid mouse cord is, what is it called? Anyways, let's see if this, Indiana Fever game is ever gonna start. I don't know. But according to the internet, Blank Man did not make a profit. I've never saw it. No, they say it's on Netflix. I doubt it. They said he's mechanically gifted but socially impotent nerd or whatever that word is. That sounds pretty funny. So PG-13. Let's see if it's on Netflix. And of course it says not available in my country on Netflix. I don't know why. Columbia Pictures, I guess, owns it. Who the hell, who owns Columbia Pictures? Paramount? I don't know. I don't know. Who the hell took over Columbia Pictures movies? I don't know. So someday this year, I'm going to have to rent Blank Man because I want to see it. But it did not make a profit at all. Somehow it costed $30 million was the budget for Blank Man. $30 million. Sony owns Columbia. You say. They also own TriStar. So Sony owns Columbia Pictures then. Maybe Sony's movie service on PlayStation 5, maybe Sony will have Blank Man on the PlayStation.
Slow down Caitlin Clark. It obviously is going to put a huge dent into Indiana's offense. She's got 3 turnovers already.
Caitlin Clark is not playing defense much at all. So shoots a 3, misses. I don't know why every time Indiana Fever takes a ball out, every time they give it to Caitlin Clark. I get it. She's your best player, but every time she has to control the ball, almost. Seattle has a WNBA team. I didn't even know that. Seattle Storm. So let me read some of these chats. Didn't Jim Carrey have a recurring character on Living Color? That was before Cable Guy. I don't know if he did. I don't know every character he played. I only know of played the bald guy that was what was his character's name? He wasn't a fireman, but he was always getting blown up. It was hilarious. I forget his I need to look him up. The characters he played. Again, I don't understand how Saturday Night Live could not hire Jim Carrey. In Living Color got him in his prime. Saturday Night Live could have had him. They dropped the ball not hiring him. What the fuck was wrong with them? He did an audition. You didn't hire him? Like Lorne Michaels, you dropped the ball with him. Not getting Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey's In Living Color characters. He played a lot of characters on In Living Color. One of his best impressions, he played Vanilla Ice. That was great. He did a parody of Ice Ice Baby. And the song Ice Ice Baby, in my opinion, was shit. I never liked it. It was shit. And Vanilla Ice was a one-hit wonder. Not good. Let's see if I can find all his characters. Jim Carrey was the only white guy, it said on the show. But his characters, he created, showed he was so much more, it says. That was his name, the Fire. The character, he's always getting blown up. Fire Marshal Bill. Fire Marshal Bill. That was great. God, Jim Carrey, he was a fucking genius on In Living Color. He was a genius. How he played those characters. He was a genius in a lot of his movies also. He was super funny. So I said last week he was great in Dumb and Dumber, The Mask, Ace Ventura, 1 and 2. He's even good as a Riddler, I thought. What else did he play? Grandpa Jack McGee. He also played a cross-dresser. Dressed like a woman. He also played the Juice Man. Some guy called the Juice Man. But all his sketches, every single one of his sketches, characters are on YouTube to watch. Check out Jim Carrey from In Living Color. It was comedy gold. He was so good.
Warm up. Storm fans just hope it starts next game, not this game.
I would say Jim Carrey on sketch comedy shows, he was above just about everybody. On Saturday Night Live, he was above them almost. Or probably was. Mike Myers, yeah, he was great on Saturday Night Live, but I would say Jim Carrey was better at playing characters in sketch comedy. I would say Jim Carrey was on the level of Chris Farley, John Belushi, Eddie Murphy, Adam Sandler. He was that good. Dan Aykroyd, Dana Carvey, Mike Myers. Jim Carrey is on their level. Might be better than all of them. You say who's your favorite cast member, Michael, or anybody watching? Who's your all-time favorite cast members of Saturday Night Live, or In Living Color, or Mad TV? But I don't remember anybody's name from Mad TV except Will Sasso. Jim Carrey has a daughter. I forgot about that. What does she look like? There's a picture of his daughter, but it's from 2018. She looks like female Jim Carrey. Her face, her smile. Why did she never... I guess she didn't want to go into comedy. But Jim Carrey's daughter, if she wanted to be in comedy, Saturday Night Live should have hired her. She was a guest. She was on the show Catfish for what? A guest host on Catfish, I guess.
And 8 points off the bench for Dantas, who did not log a minute in their last game.
God, I didn't know that. Jim Carrey's daughter was a contestant on American Idol. So I guess she did want to be in entertainment. But she wants to be a singer. She's a talented musician, this article says. She appeared in a YouTube video for the Jane Carey band. I wonder if she is a good singer. I don't know. I forgot Jim Carrey had a daughter. Yeah, Blank Man, only place you can see it, guys, is if you rent it. Fandango at home, you can rent it, or Amazon Prime, rent it. YouTube TV, rent it. Apple TV, rent it. So let's see these charts. So you see, you guess having Mike Myers, Lauren Michaels was like, we don't need this Carrie. We have Mike Myers, I guess. Just because they're both Canadian. I don't get it. But yeah, Jim Carrey to me way funnier than Mike Myers. His best work was Wayne's World and Austin Powers, and that's about it. I didn't care about the fucking cartoon animated Shrek. I don't care about Shrek. I never even watched those movies, and I don't care to. But I like Mike Myers in Wayne's World and Austin Powers. And he was good on Saturday Night Live. He played, he played Elon Musk great. Played him great. Made fun of him very well. Cecily Strong, she was great. She's an all-time great. Mike Myers, Bill Murray, Adam Sandler, Chris Rock, Tina Fey, Anna Gasteyer, did great Martha Stewart impression. What about Bill Hader? You weren't a fan of Bill Hader or Kristen Wiig? They were great. They were all-time great cast members. Bill Hader, Kristen Wiig, Kate McKinnon. If there's a Saturday Night Live Hall of Fame, they should be in it. Bill Murray was great too, and Dan Aykroyd. My personal favorite, Gilda Radner. She was my favorite. And a few others. Wasn't Living Color invented because the entire cast was rejected? I don't know about that. I don't think so. I think it started because the Wayans brothers. What's his name? Keenan, Ivory Wayans, not Williams. I don't know why it started, but I think Fox wanted a sketch comedy. That's probably why. But what's his name was rejected. Damon Wayans was a cast member, I think, of Saturday Night Live. I'm gonna look it up why how they got started. In Living Color was on for how long? 5 years? More than 5 years, or I'm not sure. From 1990 to 94. I thought it was on before that. So let's see what it says here. In Living Color, sketch comedy ran on Fox, April 1990 to May 94. Keenan Ivory Wayans created it, wrote it, and starred in it. The show was produced by his production company and 20th Television. The title of the series was inspired by NBC's announcement of broadcasts being presented in living color. Most of the show's cast was African American, unlike Saturday Night Live's, whose cast, they say, was mostly white at the time. In Living Color portrayed a form of inventive black humor in the time when mainstream American tastes were regarding black comedy on television had been set by inoffensive, family-friendly shows as The Cosby Show. Yeah, and look what happened with him. Good God. Look what happened with Bill Cosby. Look what that fucking monster did. And he was supposed to be America's dad? I don't think so. He's more like America's nightmare. For the women, he abused. And for the women he drugged, he should burn in hell. So other family members, doesn't really say why the show is created. I think Fox just wanted a sketch comedy. I'm missing a lot. Oh, Amy Poehler was great too. Yeah, she was. And Seth Meyers' Weekend Update. Yeah, they were great. Norm Macdonald also. Best Weekend Update anchor, Norm Macdonald, in your opinion. I like, what's his name now? Michael Che, Colin Jost are great. Really good together. They are great together. Are they the best ever? I don't know, but I enjoy them. So other members of the Wayans family, Damon, Kim, he had a lot of kids, or brothers. Was Keenan Ivory their dad? I'm not sure. Or just their brother. I'm not sure. I think he's their brother. Damon, Kim, Sean, and Marlon also had regular roles, while brother Dwayne frequently appeared as an extra. Also, previously unknown comedians and actors, including Jamie Foxx, Jim Carrey, Tommy Davidson, David Alan Grier, Kelly Colafeard Park. I think she's a white woman. I'm not sure. The show, it says, and I knew this already. I watched it when it was on live. But in living color, they say the show was really popular in its first 2 seasons, capturing more than 10 million viewers, or 10 million rating in the 3rd and 4th seasons. Ratings went up and down. His Wayans brothers fell out with Fox Network's leadership over creative control and rights. That's sad. So the fucking Fox executives got in the way and thought they should run the show. Yeah, that never works. Just like that'd be like if NBC took over from Lorne Michaels and said, we're going to run the show. That would not be good. Because Lorne Michaels, he's a smart fucking guy. He keeps finding talent over and over and over. He keeps bringing in new cast members that are pretty good. It's like a 50-year history of finding talent. In Living Color won Primetime Emmy Awards for Outstanding Variety in Music and Comedy Series in 1990. They did a ton of great parodies on In Living Color. They did a parody of Michael Jackson video. It was hilarious. If I'm Black or White song. That was hilarious, that parody. They did parodies just of Mike Tyson, funny as hell. They did Vanilla Ice parody from Jim Carrey. So their last episode was May 19th, 94, season 5. So not much, nothing to watch really, hardly. Oh, the soda's warm. Got warm. Doesn't taste good when it's warm. Let's see. What should I watch? I should go to Netflix. Let me go to check Max. They got all the Superman movies, I believe, on Max. Let me check. I know they have Christopher Reeve's Supermans. What is wrong with this? I had to press launch Max. Ever watch? Yeah, I did. I watched Mad TV. I did. I thought a lot of it was pretty good. Most of it. Towards the end, they went on too long. They should have ended sooner. I remember watching for Trish Stratus was a host. Bret Hart was on the show. Trish. Can't remember what other wrestlers. But Trish and Bret were on Mad TV. Oh, Nicole Sullivan. Yeah, she was really good on it. Think she's an actor now. I think I saw her in a TV series. Nicole Sullivan. I'm not sure though. Think she's in a Max series. I'm looking her up. Don't know if it's her, but it looked like her on a Max series. God, stupid fucking Max wants me to sign in again. I don't feel like doing that. Let me try to get in on my TV instead of Roku. Megan 2.0 in theaters on Friday. My TV's advertising it. Megan 2.0 in theaters. I might have to go to theaters to see it. So let's see here. I never watch apps anymore on my TV, except for Netflix on Monday. I watch the apps on my Roku. I don't even have Max downloaded on my TV. So let's get Nicole Sullivan's credits of her acting credits. She's in a 2016. She was in a Pee Wee Herman movie, Pee Wee's Big Holiday. Yeah, I guess Pee Wee came back with a movie in 2016. I didn't see it. She was in that. How long was she on Mad TV? Oh, she's on Mad TV 142 episodes. That's a lot. 95 to 2001 and 2003 and 05 and 2016. I think she came back to be the host. I don't know. God, she's been in a lot of TV. A lot of TV shows. She did a lot of, I think, voice acting work. I think. Yeah, Family Guy she was in. Kim Possible is another cartoon. She's been in video games as a voice of characters in video games. Let's find that Max show. Yeah, she was in it. I knew it. I knew it was her. She's only been in 6 episodes, but Nicole Sullivan was a part of the Sex Lives of College Girls series. She was one of the girls' mother in 6 episodes of that show. Sex Lives of College Girls. I enjoy that show. I watched it. I'll check Max later. I'm sure it has a Superman movies. I also liked Nicole Parker. Also Lisa Ake, or whatever her name is. Pee-wee movies on Netflix. 2016 one. I never thought Pee Wee Herman was funny when I was a kid. I did not like his show. I thought he's weird as hell. He was too weird for me. I didn't get the humor. I didn't care. I didn't think it was funny. His Pee Wee's Playhouse. I thought it was stupid. God, it's pissing me off. To sign in the Max. Why can't they make the sign in easy? Like Prime or Netflix, it's easy. You send a code to your phone to sign in. You gotta go and do this. God, I gotta stand up, see these letters, because the screen's blocking. So I finally got into Max, and all the Superman movies are here. Superman and Lois series, Superman from 78, Superman Returns, Superman the animated series, and Superman, another animated show. Man, too many animated shows and movies. I don't like animated. Superman 2, 1981. Superman 3. Superman 4. The Death of Superman, animated, I guess. Supergirl, the movie from 1984. You watched it back in 2016, Pee-wee's movie. She was known as Lisa somebody else before she's married. I think I remember her, but it's somebody else. I don't. I typed her name in as some actress. I don't even think I ever finished the Supergirl movie. Where's the DC Superman vs. Batman movie? I don't see it on here. God, I didn't finish Supergirl from 84. How much time is left? 26 minutes left in it. Might as well watch it, finish it tonight. I do that all the time on streaming services. I always start a movie, and sometimes I forget I started it, and I don't go back to it for months. Well, I see her now. I found the Lisa woman from Mad TV. I found her. She was on Mad TV in 95. For how long, though? How long was she on it? I don't even recognize her. Looks like Supergirl got trapped in a cave or something. I don't remember how she got here. Let me go back. What happened? She kisses a guy, and then she ends up trapped in a cave. Gorgeous woman that played Supergirl.
to do that?
So the guy, it's not a great movie, Supergirl. Not very good. Best part of it is how Supergirl looks. Guy she kissed just got chained up to a bed.
You're genius. You deserve me. Something else. Now let's get out of this dump.
What is happening? I'm confused.
Isn't. It's a mountain, Lucy, isn't it? Tell me about seeing things.
How did it get there, Jimmy?
I don't know, it just appeared.
How can a mountain just appear? Hey, there's something at the top.
Some mountain appeared and it's leaking kryptonite. It's leaking something green. Very soon, guys, I'm gonna go. So if you got anything to say last minute that you want to talk about, say it in the chat.
Ethan?
Superman and Lois are great shows.
Ethan?
Yeah, Superman 4 is a canon movie. Good God. I think she left after season 3. She was also in, I never watched Curb Your Enthusiasm. She gets sent to the Phantom Zone. It's a prison world in DC. I didn't know that. I don't know everything about the comics or comic stories that they put in the movies. I enjoy the movies more than reading all the comics. Or I prefer to watch the movies. She's trapped in a giant glass.
Enjoy your prison, Supergirl.
She's trapped in a glass prison. Who's that redhead kissing her boyfriend? Who's that woman? I forget. Sending her to the prison now. Yeah, it shouldn't have been a flop. It wasn't. It's not that bad. It shouldn't have flopped. How much was the budget? That's what I want to know. Probably a lot. Well, the first episode of Supergirl, the series, I started watching. It was pretty good, but I've yet to watch much of it. But the Supergirl series is probably way better than the movie. Supergirl 1984. I want to see what the hell the budget was. I'm going to guess over 20 million. God, 35 million. The budget for Supergirl 1984 is 35 million. Running time is 2.5 hours. Good God, that's way too long. 2.5 hours? Or 2 hours maybe. Or 2 hours, 4 minutes. According to Max, it's 2 hours, 4 minutes. Or 2 hours, 14 minutes, I'm not sure. No, 2 hours, 4 minutes. Why does the internet say 2.5 hours? But on Max, it's 2 hours and 4. I don't get it. Maybe they cut out a whole bunch of stuff to get the movie to be 2 hours. I'd like to see the final cut, or what's that called? Director's cut. The whole movie. 2.5 hours, good God. Oh, Faye Dunaway is Selena. She's in it. God, 35 million was the budget. That's a lot of money for 84. It only made 14 million. So they should have put Supergirl in Christopher Reeve's part 1 or 2. They should have put her in it. Then maybe Supergirl in 84 would have been a bigger success if they would have had her appear in Superman. But yeah, she wasn't even. She probably wouldn't have been cast as Supergirl if she was put in part 2. The woman that played Supergirl, Helen Slater. God, she is hot as hell. The Supergirl. So she's now 61. So in 84 or whatever, 82. Whenever the movie was made, 83, I don't know, 84, 83. What was she then? It's over 40 years ago. "41 years ago. Good God. Supergirl is 41 years old. The movie. Can't believe they never did a remake. I can't believe that. Just because they wanted it as a series. So yeah, the woman, Helen, played Supergirl 41 years ago. She was, what, 19 or something? 20? She's either 20 or 19 years old only. So she would have appeared in 1981 Superman 2. Or whenever Superman 2 was, I don't remember the year. 1980. If she would have been in that, she would have been like 16 or something. She would have been really young. When was Superman 2? 81? Let me look on Max. It's either 81 or something, or 80. Superman 3 was 83. Same year I was born. Yeah, the redhead was Faye Dunaway. It's a throwback to the first movie. Zod and his 2 henchmen were sent into Phantom Zone in the same way. I remember that. You know the year of Superman 2, don't you add them? Just put it in the chat. Oh, it's 1981. So 81, she would have been like, I don't know, 16 or 17, probably. Or 1980. Why does it say 81 on Max? So if she was 19 or 20 in 84, or whenever it was shot, she would have been like 17 or 16 in 1980. God, yeah, she'd have been a very young Supergirl if they had her appear in part 2. She'd have been like 16 or 17. Max editors need to do their homework. Yeah, they fucked up. They're a year off. Oh, here it is. Batman vs. Superman is on here. Dawn of Justice. I liked that movie. I liked it. I liked that Wonder Woman was in it. Let's see what the internet says. Superman 2's 1980. Yeah, internet says 1980 for Superman 2. I need to rewatch it. I remember a lot of Superman, the first one. I remember a ton of it. I need to watch part 2 again. I don't remember it. Let's see. I'm going to finish watching Supergirl. I haven't watched it in months. I forgot about it. There's a director's cut of it. Supergirl. It wasn't improved, you say. Was it 2.5 hours? The director's cut is 2.5 hours. That's long. Why'd the internet say it was 2.5 hours? On Max, it's only 2 hours and 4 minutes. 2 hours and 5 minutes on Max. Superman's cousin. When did Supergirl, when was she created? What year by DC Comics? What year was she created? They just had to make another super character to make more money. They just thought to themselves, let's make a Supergirl. We'll make more money, I guess. Let's say she's Superman's cousin. Kara is also known as Supergirl. When a ring that is a kryptonite, or Krypton, not kryptonite. When a ring that is a kryptonite, Krypton power source is lost, she's sent to Earth. That's the description. She's sent to Earth to find it. Not a great concept for the movie. They could have made it better. I don't know why. Who the hell is a director? It could have been better. Should have been better. The woman that was Supergirl, my God, drop dead gorgeous. Why couldn't it have been better? Mia Farrow is in it. She was a great actor. Faye Dunaway. She was good. Peter O'Toole. What a tool. Oh, that name is funny. I would hate to have that last name. Peter O'Toole. What a tool. A woman directed it? Jean Knott. Who the hell is that? Jean Knott somebody. I never heard of that director, but is that a woman? Helen Slater appears in... yeah, I remember that. She has gray hair in it, right? Or is her hair dyed? I forget where I saw her, but she's in it. How much does she appear in the Supergirl series? She plays Elijah. Even Google. Yeah, Google said 1980 when I looked it up. Director's cut of Batman Superman is better. I never saw the director's cut, so I wouldn't know how to judge. A lot of plot points make more sense in the director's cut. According to the DVD you have in your hand, the director's cut is 2 hours 18 minutes. Stupid Wikipedia said 2.5 hours when I saw it and looked it up. So that's wrong. It's 2:18. What the fuck? Max is screwing everybody then. It's only 2 hours 5 minutes on Max. They're screwing people that want to see more. I don't care to see more. It's 2 hours is too long anyway. Oh, he's a guy. He's French. I didn't know that. That looked like he could have been a female first name. French guy. What the fuck? They should have got an American director to direct a Supergirl. Should have been an American. Obviously a Frenchman fucked it up. He didn't know what he's doing. He didn't do good. Should have got an American director that was into comics. At least James Gunn is into comics and treats it serious. He did good with Guardians of the Galaxy. He did good with Peacemaker. Didn't he direct Suicide Squad Part 2 also, I think? James Gunn. Yeah, James Gunn, he should direct a remake of Supergirl. He would probably, it'd be a lot better than the original. I'm sure he would do a better job than the French director that did Supergirl. James Gunn. Yeah, he directed 2021 Suicide Squad. He also worked at Troma Entertainment. He worked there. Directed a Troma movie. Sounds like a parody of Romeo and Juliet. Troma and Juliet. That sounds funny. In 96. It was a romantic... Why do they call it black? American independent, transgressive, romantic, black comedy film with the loose ambientation of William Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet. What the hell does a black comedy mean? I don't get it. That's weird. What's that supposed to mean? Of course, the film was directed by Lloyd Kaufman because, yeah, he had to direct like every Troma movie just about. Black comedy means, satire. I thought I meant there's like a black cast, African-American cast, and they called it a black comedy. That's what I thought I meant. I don't know, satire. Why don't they call it a dark comedy? I don't know why they gotta say black comedy. Black comedy sounds like it should be the movie like Barbershop or something with all black cast. That's what I think of when I hear that. According to Wikipedia, 105 minutes for U.S. release. 124 international cut. Stupid Max, you own DC. You should have the whole movie up on Max, not part of it, or most of it. Oh, dark. Yeah, I know dark comedy's different, but I know it's different meanings. I forgot. I never even heard that for a movie before, described as a black comedy. I heard of dark comedies and dark TV shows. Beetlejuice is considered a black comedy because it mocks death. I just thought Beetlejuice was a comedy. That's all I thought about it. It's time to go. I've been here too long. But I could talk a lot longer, but I'm gonna go. I gotta eat. I'm hungry. NXT was good. I want to put over Jordan Grace, but she won. She gets JC Jane at Evolution 2. The film 9 to 5 would be considered a dark comedy. So yeah, NXT gets B+. B+ grade. I'll be back Saturday, late morning on Saturday for me for Night of Champions is when I'll be back live on a live stream for Night of Champions. Should be great. Asuka hopefully wins Queen of the Ring. Go Asuka. Cody, Randy Orton, John Cena, CM Punk. It's going to be good. Really good. See you guys on Saturday. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Take care, Adam. See you Saturday. Bye for now, everybody.